Okay, first, let me say the video is going to be kind of long. Second, I have 4 dogs. One of them is a puppy. I've tried to make this video a few times and they bark at the wind, and my puppy has squeaky toys, so you're going to probably hear some squeaks. I'm just tired of trying to do this without interruptions, whatever. So anyways, the reason why I'm posting this video is because when I went looking for videos like this, I wasn't finding them. And so I figured I would start posting. I'll post weekly. I'll give you guys updates. But anyways, so I started looking for videos on gastric bypass and injectable weight loss medications after gastric bypass. I had the surgery back in February of 2019, and they didn't tell me. Apparently, it's pretty common to start gaining some of the weight back 4 to 5 years after. And I did. I gained 25 pounds last year, which sucks. But anyways, talked to my doctor about medications, and she called in Wegovy for me. Well, my insurance approved it after a few days, and I contacted the pharmacy to find out what was taking so long, and they said, well, we haven't had it for a year. It's like, oh, great, okay. So I started calling pharmacies around Kansas City, and nobody had it. Nobody had had it for a long time. I didn't qualify for Ozempic because I'm not diabetic, so I got a hold of my doctor, and they prescribed Zepbound instead. Okay. Now, Zepbound is the weight loss version of Mounjaro, which is tirzepatide. Wegovy is the weight loss version of Ozempic, which is semaglutide. My insurance, after a few days, approved it, so we went and picked it up last week. I did watch some videos to find out, like, from people's experiences, when is the better time of day to take it, what's the better location, back of arm, stomach, or thigh. So I kept seeing that a lot of people that were doing it in the arm had better results each week, but the only downfall is worse side effects. So the side effects that are most common are stomach upset, cramping, nausea, vomiting, heartburn, fatigue, constipation, and diarrhea. Like, those are the big ones. And I thought, well, we've all been there, done that before, so I'll do it in the arm, right, just to see. I want it to work better. And my husband gave me the injection in the arm because you cannot do the arm yourself. Did that about 7:30 in the evening, which was a little later than I wanted to do it, but we didn't get the prescription until 7. I didn't want to wait till the next day. So a couple hours after that, I started getting some stomach cramps, and I thought, well, this is fine, whatever. It was like a cramp here and there, not bad. And about an hour later, I got really tired and went to bed. Okay, so then I woke up about 5:30, 5:45, and was not feeling great at all, and I ran to the bathroom. I ended up having to call my husband to wake him up because I felt so bad. I felt like if I make it through this, okay, that's how bad I felt. I'm not going to do this again because this is really scary. So I felt like I had zero energy. I felt nauseous. Everything was coming out of me, back end. I could not squeeze a hair clip to put my hair up when I was feeling, because I didn't want to throw up on my hair. My husband had to do that for me. He got me a cold washcloth because I was sweating. He said I looked white as a ghost. And let's see. I felt like I was going to fall over sitting on the toilet. Okay, I had zero energy. None. It was pretty bad. He looked for the blood pressure cuff, couldn't find it. So I don't know exactly what my blood pressure was. I just feel like it was probably really low. It's happened to me before, years ago, and it was the same feeling. But anyways, so then he's a diabetic and decided to take my blood sugar. And mind you, my blood sugar has never been off at all. It's been perfect my whole life. But for some reason, and he checked it twice, it was about 160 both times, which is high and not normal for me. So anyways, I was in the bathroom for about an hour and a half, and I thought I got rid of everything that my body had to get rid of. But I was wrong. That's not the way it worked. I went back to bed for a little bit and got up about an hour later to throw up. It was bad. And after gastric bypass, at least for me, I haven't actually researched this to see if it's common or not, but it's a totally different experience when you get sick. It's pretty gross. It's like thicker, like slime, and sorry for the detail, but it's just a fact. Anyways, it was pretty miserable for me, and I told my husband that I wasn't going to use this medication again. I was done. It wasn't worth it. So I was hurting so bad. He ended up taking off work the next day because we have 4 dogs and I couldn't take care of them. I was hurting way too much and I couldn't get too far away from a bathroom. So he stayed home and took care of them, took care of me. A couple days later, it was about 48 hours after the initial medication, I was feeling a lot better. And I went ahead and weighed and noticed I was going down. So let me say that my starting weight was 199.8. So I decided if I lost enough weight after the first week, I would go ahead and try it again. And so when I weighed Monday morning, it was 190.4. So I lost 9.4 pounds the first week, which was awesome. I mean, I was hoping that it would be like 3 or 4, but 9.4. Yeah, so I did it again. This time I chose my thigh because, again, those videos that I'd been watching said most people are having less side effects when they chose their thigh. And that's what I did. So 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I gave myself my medication in my right thigh. And by the evening time, I had a couple tiny little stomach cramps, nothing major. I did have to go to the bathroom a couple times, which, whatever. But if we're going to compare the two, last week on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say it was a 9 on how bad I could feel. And I mean, 10 would be like, the worst. But this week was like a 2, maybe a 3, probably a 2. So very tolerable. So if I lose enough weight this week, then I will try it again next week. And I will post weekly updates to let everybody know how it's going. I also would love to hear from you if you have also had the weight loss surgery and going through these medications. If you have advice, if you have questions, I'm new to this, so I will try to answer questions, but I can't guarantee that I'm going to have the answer. But yeah, I would love to hear from everybody. And if we have enough people commenting and maybe going through the same thing, maybe we could do like a live weekly chat or something on here. That would be cool. Maybe we could help others. So anyways, again, I want to thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.